Hello, welcome to Tristan ASMR, I guess. This is going to be my first ASMR attempt or something. This microphone has been sitting in my backpack for like a month and a half-ish, and the pop filter thing is a little damaged, but hopefully it's decent. But yeah, and this is I'm sorry the video quality is so terrible. I'm recording on my laptop. I can't get the phone thing to function with the microphone, so the first trigger here is going to be my almost $200 Bose earbuds, because I tried to invest in really expensive earbuds because I was tired of crappy, cheap earbuds. So, hope you enjoy. Sorry, I keep hitting the microphone. I'm not very good at this. But it opens. We have charging port. We have, sorry, I keep hitting the fucking mic. We have my other earbud in, because I don't want to have both of them in case my roommate comes home, because I want to be able to hear him so he doesn't like break in to me doing something crazy. This might be weird because this is okay, maybe this is a bad idea. We're not gonna do the light. You have like the ball of sun here, but this is like a glass sort of lamp that I have. I don't know if it'll make decent sounds, but like, sorry, I'm like blinding you. Should I just turn this off? Oh no, we're dark. Sorry. I don't know if this is very good. That's the glass, and this is more of the thicker kind of area. Not too bad. Next, we're gonna do, I can turn that lamp back on so you can see me. There we go. Now we're going to do iPhone ASMR with my breaking iPhone case. We're gonna try the case first. Now let's try the screen. I don't know how ASMR artists on YouTube do this without like hitting their microphone every 10 seconds, because I keep doing that. Sorry. Hopefully it's not bad. Let's try the back now without the case. I need a new case, like desperately. Is this giving you the tingles yet? I hope so. Maybe I can talk about my day a little bit. I'm currently sick. It's kind of a weird sickness because it's like comes and goes right now. Last night was super bad. It was probably the sickest I've ever been not ever been, but the sickest I've been in the past like year or two. I was super sick last night. But then in the morning, kind of didn't go away completely, but it's a lot better, and you can see that I'm feeling a lot better tonight, so hoping it just goes away for good and that it's not going to come back tomorrow and hit me in the face. You can try my water bottle now. This is metal. I don't know if you can hear any water noises. Oh. My microphone fell. Hopefully that wasn't loud. Okay, I don't know if you even heard that. Stipple. You can see my air mattress in the background here because I'm subleasing an apartment, and I don't know, I just decided to buy an air mattress to like try it out, and it actually works really well. And yeah, well, I was only living here for like less than 2 months, so like I didn't want to like, I don't know, like, you know, get all this like stuff that I'm gonna have to move like very soon. So thankfully it's worked out very well. Fun fact, I actually slept on this upside down for about like a month, and I didn't even realize it, which was really stupid. And that's just kind of like pretty funny. I can do some mouse sounds for you. I don't know if you can hear it. It's clicking. My mic fell again. Sorry. That was the mouse. Actually, I need this mouse because the mouse like pad tracker on my laptop has been broken for like 2 years. So I've literally needed a mouse for it to function. But I don't really see a whole lot else I can use as an ASMR trigger, I guess. I've kind of used everything at my disposal, which is me sitting down in front of my laptop spontaneously without really much preparation. But I have some stuffed animals. I don't know if you'd be able to hear it, though. This guy's name is Ted. I've had him since I was like 6 or 7 years old. My grandma, I call her Grammy, gave it to me. He has seen a lot. Fun fact, I actually gave Ted, this is so dumb, but I gave Ted to a friend as a Christmas present when I was like 12. I don't know why I did. It's kind of a sentimental thing for me, and I really shouldn't have given the friend that gift. But we actually stopped. We kind of drifted apart I gave it to them like I was 12. It was like middle school, and they actually gave it back to me at the end of high school, and we hadn't even talked in like years at that point, but they decided to give it back to me just out of the blue, which was super nice, and it means that Ted is now back in my possession, so thank you, that old friend from middle school. I don't know if you can really hear, but I was going to brush him, but I don't know if you can really hear it. Not sure if Ted's back scratch is coming across. Not sure about that one. Hello again, everybody. I just watched the video back, and I realized that I should have probably been whispering because my voice can sound kind of, harsh. It kind of sounded a little loud at the start, at least. I was talking real loud, so hopefully this is a little more pleasant. I got a couple more things that I thought might sound decent in the microphone. So our first item here is my favorite kind of peanut butter, and I will die on this hill and fight anybody who disagrees. Skippy creamy peanut butter is better. I know as a kid, my Grammy used to buy the chunky one, and I had braces, and I couldn't even like have the peanut butter because it would get stuck in my fucking braces, and it was literally impossible to get out if there's a giant like peanut stuck in your braces. I'm sure anybody who has braces can relate. But I always liked the creamy one, and she would tell us that the chunky one was better for you, and that's probably true, but I'm an adult now, so I get to buy my own peanut butter that I like. I love you, Grammy. And so we're going to be tapping on this creamy Skippy peanut butter. I think Jif is also decent, but I like Skippy. also has these ridges on the cap. So let's try it, like, rubbing them. I don't know if I'm a fan of that sound. Let's try the sides now. I'm also going to bring back a favorite of mine, and it is the ball of sun. Though I'm going to turn it off because this is really blinding. Sorry. I really like the sound. I like the glass kind of part. It almost sounds like raindrops, but more high-pitched. Now we're going to try the white part that's a bit thinner. Let's go back to the first one. I really like that one. That one's pretty dope. It can go back on now, so you can see me. Next, we have Rosaritas, refried beans, traditional. These aren't super good. They're not very authentic, but I have them because I need to eat and they're cheap. So yeah. Not too bad. And finally, we have the best, like, breakfast. It's not really breakfast food, but as a kid I would have it for breakfast because my nanny would wake up early and make, like, the kids, like us, like, breakfast before we went to school, and she'd usually have something like this, which is the Hawaiian rolls. These are really good. At least, like, they kind of remind me of home in some way. You know, a good part. also not too bad. But I have officially ran out of things in my direct vicinity to tap on, besides things that are basically the same thing. So that's going to be the end of my first ASMR experience. This is actually the second part that I'm filming, but I think I'm just gonna add it to the other one, so I probably gave some sort of outro then.